My child, I need to tell you something very important. Half an hour ago, your son did something so shocking and unbelievable that it has changed everything. This isn't just a mistake, this was a decision. A decision with huge consequences. And I'm telling you this because you deserve to know the truth, even if it's hard to hear. What he did can't be undone, and the price he will pay will be steep. What your son did wasn't a small error. It wasn't a slip-up or a mistake that can be easily forgotten. No, this was a choice, one made with clear intention. And now, that decision is going to affect him in ways he cannot escape. There's no way to hide it, no way to cover it up. No matter how hard anyone tries, the truth will be revealed, and it will have to be faced. What he did can't be hidden away or ignored. It's real, and it's heavy. I know you're thinking, what exactly did he do? Why is it so unforgivable? Why can't this be fixed? My child, I know your heart is filled with questions, and I understand. But I need you to listen closely, because once you hear the truth, everything will shift. What your son did wasn't just a mistake, it was a conscious decision. And that decision will come with a cost. He will have to face it. And so will you. The truth is, even if there was some way to forgive what he did, I wouldn't. Not after what I've seen, not after what I know. It's not about being harsh or unforgiving. It's about understanding the gravity of what's happened. There is no easy way to fix this. No words, no apologies, no amount of sorrow can undo the damage. But I want you to understand something very important. This doesn't mean your son is beyond hope. This doesn't mean he is beyond redemption. It does, however, mean that he will have to face the consequences of his actions, and so will those around him. I know you're struggling with this. It's difficult to think that someone you love could do something so deep and hurtful. But the truth is that what he has done has changed everything. The consequences will be far-reaching, and there's no way to stop them. But I need you to remain close. Remain with me. Open your heart, because there's more to this story that you need to hear. Once we start, everything will change, the way you see your son, and this situation. And even though it's difficult, I need you to be prepared. Keep your heart open, my dear child. The truth will be revealed, and it will set the path forward for all of you. My beloved child, before I tell you exactly what your son has done, and what he will face because of it, there is something very important I need to explain to you. You might think that I'm angry with him. You may feel that I'm speaking harshly, like I'm passing judgment on him. But I want to help you see things clearly, to correct any misunderstanding you may have about my heart. You believe that I'm upset with your son, but let me remind you of something. Long before he was yours, he was mine. I'm the one who gave him life. I breathed life into him, filling his lungs with air and his heart with purpose. I created him not to fall into darkness, but to live with meaning. I didn't give him life just for him to throw it away or walk a path of destruction. No, my dear child, I'm not speaking in anger. I am speaking from deep sorrow. My heart isn't filled with anger, but with grief. Because how else can I feel when one of my own, someone I made with love, has turned so far from what they were meant to be? Should I pretend like nothing happened? Should I turn a blind eye and tell you that everything is okay? Should I remain silent to protect your feelings and act like this moment never took place? No. I cannot do that. I won't do that. Because that would be lying, and I do not deal in lies. What your son has done cannot be concealed. Not from me. Not from the world. The truth is heavy, and it carries consequences. Whether you want to face it or not, those consequences are already set in motion. I will not cover them up or make them easier to accept. What he did has started something real, something painful, and now it's time for the truth to be spoken. Now I know you're wondering, what exactly did he do? What price will he pay for this? All of that will be revealed to you soon. But before we get to that, I need you to remain with me. Take a deep breath. Keep your heart steady. Brace yourself, because the truth is coming, and it's going to change everything. Let's start. My dear child, what your son did just half an hour ago was not a mistake. It wasn't something he did without thinking, or a simple slip of the tongue. No. This was a decision, a clear, intentional decision. He had the blessing I placed right in front of him. I set up the right moment, the breakthrough I designed just for him. It was an opportunity, a gift from me, placed at the right time. But instead of reaching for it, he turned away. Not because he didn't see its value, but because he didn't want to let go of what was easy, what was familiar. He didn't lose this blessing by accident. My dear child, he destroyed it with his own hands. He closed the door I opened for him, the door I had carefully made. He ignored the gentle whisper of my Holy Spirit, the voice that tugged at his heart, warned him, and begged him to make the right decision. He heard it. He knew what was right. But instead of listening, he chose to ignore it. He didn't push away the temptation. He didn't fight it. He welcomed it and made it his decision. This wasn't a moment of confusion. It wasn't a sign of immaturity. No, my dear child. This was a full surrender to the wrong thing. He chose the wrong master. And now, the consequences of that decision will follow. And here's what hurts the most. My dear child, your son was standing on the verge of something incredible. He was only one step away from a blessing so powerful it could have completely changed his life. But when the test came, when the moment that truly mattered arrived, he failed. Not with rage or rebellion, but with silence. He didn't speak up. He didn't fight back. He simply let the opportunity slip away and watched it crumble. And because of that, my favor over his life has paused. It's not gone. It hasn't disappeared. But it's frozen, for now. This pause isn't because I'm angry with him, nor because I've turned my back on him. No, my beloved child. I still love him. But I cannot bless rebellion. I can't reward a heart that chooses disobedience when it knows better. He had the chance. He understood what he should have done. But he chose the wrong path. And now, the blessing is on hold. The blessing I've prepared for him is still there, waiting and hovering. But it's delayed. It cannot be released until something changes. Something needs to change before that door opens again. But listen to me, my dear child, listen carefully. Even in the aftermath of this mistake, I am the God of restoration. What he has broken, I can fix. What he has lost, I can bring back. Yes, the price must be paid. There are consequences, and they must be faced. But the story is not over yet. There's still a chance for healing, restoration, and turning things around. Are you prepared to hear how this can be restored? Are you ready to see how I can turn this around for him? Then let's continue. My dear child, I need you to listen to me clearly. Do not think for one moment that I speak out of anger. I am not shouting with anger. No, I am whispering through a heart filled with sadness. Please understand this. I am the one who created your son. I breathed life into him, not so he could wander aimlessly, or waste his time chasing after fleeting pleasures. I gave him life so that he may walk in purpose, in strength, and in harmony with the divine path I set before him. But when he chose the easy path, when he chose temporary comfort over his calling, when he gave in to fleeting pleasures instead of embracing long-term growth, he didn't just disappoint me, he broke my heart. Not because he hurt me personally, but because I saw what he was giving up. I saw the future that he was trading away. I saw how close he was to stepping into the promise I prepared for him, and I watched him let it slip away for something that will never satisfy him. But hear this, my child, I see your son's tears. And I see yours too. I see the weight in your prayers and the deep questions in your heart. You wonder, Lord, will he ever find his way back? Is it too late for him? And my answer to you is not just an opinion. I answer you with my eternal truth. The Lord is close to the brokenhearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit. Psalm 34 verse 18. Yes, your son threw away something sacred. Yes, he turned his back on the path I prepared for him. But listen carefully, if he turns back to me, confesses, and lets go of the thing that has trapped him, I will restore him. I won't erase the consequences, because consequences are how we learn. But I will restore his destiny. I can bring back what he thought was lost forever. What he believes is gone for good, I can breathe life into again. I am the God of redemption. I do not just forgive, I rebuild. What seems broken, I can fix. What seems impossible, I make possible. So believe in me, my beloved child. Believe that even now, there is still hope. There is still a chance for restoration. And I will make all things new. My dear child, right now, the thing your son couldn't resist has become the wall standing between him and everything I was ready to pour into his life. That decision he made, the one he couldn't say no to, is blocking his path. It's holding him back from the blessings I had set aside just for him. But listen carefully, my dear child, this story is not just about him. It's about you too. Because what I'm about to reveal will change how you pray, not just for today, but for the rest of your life. Are you prepared? Let's continue. Listen to me closely now, this is not the end. Not for your son, and not for you. I know the weight you've been carrying. I see the questions swirling in your heart, the pain weighing heavily on your spirit. But I need you to understand something important, I'm not done yet. Not with this story. Not with your family. And especially not with you. When one person stumbles, when one member of the family falls into failure, it's not just about them. The enemy's goal isn't just to knock them down. No, his plan is larger than that. He hopes that through that one fall, the entire family will fall apart, giving in to discouragement and defeat. But listen to me, dear child, I won't let that happen. I won't allow the enemy to have his way in your family. You are stronger than you realize. And together, you are stronger than any trial. This moment might seem heavy, but it's not the end. It's just a turning point, a place where you and your family can stand firm in faith. The enemy might try to make you feel like this is the final blow, but I tell you now, it's not. Your son's journey is not over. And neither is yours. You are not walking this path alone, and you won't face this struggle in defeat. You will rise. Your family will rise. I will help you stand strong and find victory. So, my dear child, lift your eyes and your heart. Believe that even now, at this moment, I am at work. I will direct your steps and show you the path. Together, we will break down that wall. Together, we will restore what was lost. And the enemy, he will not have the victory, because I am with you. And with me, everything is possible. I have chosen you, yes, you, my beloved child. I have raised you up to be the one who stands in the gap, the guardian of your family. Just as I called Moses to stand between me and Israel, just as I heard Abraham's plea for Lot, just as I listened to the widow crying for her child, I have anointed you to do the same. This is your time, dear child. This is your moment to cry out, not in fear, but in faith. If you will lift your voice on behalf of your son, if you will bring your broken heart before me with boldness and humility, I will move. My mercy will rush in, because when humility enters, my mercy follows. It cannot be stopped. My mercy doesn't ignore the truth, but it changes the ending. What your son threw away in his weakness, I can rebuild in my strength. What he broke in a moment of temptation, I can restore with my power. But my beloved child, the decision must be made now. Time is short. There's a window of grace opening, and it will not remain open forever. Destiny is still possible, but delay will cost you. The blessing I prepared is still waiting. It's right there, but it's waiting for a response. What are you going to do? The decision is yours, my beloved child. So remain close to me. Don't let yourself drift. The final part of this message isn't just a warning, it's an invitation, a prophetic opportunity. It's a door I am placing in front of you right now. If you walk through it, if you respond with your whole heart, everything can change. Not tomorrow. Not someday. Starting tonight. My dear child, you are impacting more lives than you think. Even on the days when you feel like no one sees you, no one hears you, when you feel unimportant, someone is watching. They notice your strength in the middle of your struggles. They see your faith when the storm rages. They see your smile even through the pain. And because of you, someone will hold on a little longer. Someone will find hope. Someone will be saved. Your faith is never wasted. Every time you choose to believe me, someone else finds the courage to keep going. Someone else begins to believe again, because they saw you stand strong. You are a light in a world full of darkness. You are a quiet whisper of my love in a noisy, confusing world. And one day, when you stand before me in heaven, you'll see them. You'll witness all the people whose lives were changed because of you. You'll see the hearts that healed, the lives that were saved, because you chose to love. You chose to keep going. You chose to trust. You will know, in that moment, that your life mattered. You will know the full weight of your impact. You'll be amazed, overwhelmed, moved to tears. So don't stop now. Continue walking in faith. Keep shining your light. Keep moving forward even when it feels difficult. Because, my dear child, I am using you in ways you can't see. Your life is a testimony. Your story is changing lives. And I am so proud of you. My child, don't let the closed doors discourage you. I know it hurts. I know you had dreams about those doors. But listen to me, what I close is not punishment, it's protection. I saw what you couldn't see. I heard the whispers behind your back. I knew the dangers waiting for you. And out of love for you, I stepped in and closed that door. But remember this, for every door I close, I also open another. And when I open a door, no one can close it, not your doubts, not others' opinions, not even the enemy. When I open a door, it's a path I've chosen for you. A way that's better than what you imagined. Believe me, my dear child. The door I'm opening now is leading you to something bigger and better. Keep walking. Keep believing. The best is still ahead. What I'm preparing for you is far from ordinary, it's for your eyes. I'm leading you to places you never imagined possible. Places where your name has already been whispered, even before you get there. These aren't just any places. These are places where your purpose will shine, and your destiny will unfold in ways you can't yet see. Walk boldly, my dear child. Don't let fear stop you. I am making a path where there seems to be none. I'm clearing every obstacle in your way. Hearts are being aligned. Doors are being unlocked. I'm moving things behind the scenes to set everything up, just for you. The doors I'm opening are drenched in my favor. They lead to blessings you haven't even imagined yet. You will find divine connections that will shift everything, and breakthroughs that will change your life completely. These are not small moments. These are life-altering opportunities. Move forward, not in doubt, but in faith. Believe me. I go before you, clearing the path. I will never fail you. Keep your eyes on what's ahead, because what's coming is greater than anything you've ever known.